So I'm going to prove the congruency first. Okay, you have a lot of information actually. You have two squares. Okay, so I'm going to just write down the lines here first. Okay, and at the same time, you know that all the angles here are right angle triangles. Okay, so for congruency test, you should know that there are a few tests. There is your SSS, SAS, ASA, if not your AAS. Okay, the last final one is your RHS. From here, okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to attempt to prove as many things as possible first. Okay, so for example, I have one of my angles, okay, being the same already. So these two angles are the same. So I'm going to say angle PAS is equals to angle QBP, which is equals to 90 degrees. So okay, one of my angle is the same already. Okay, from there I can also prove that one of my sides are the same. Okay, so QP is equals to PS. Okay, and this is where you all start to get baited, because you're like, oh my god, finally for the first time I got right angle, I got a hypotenuse. Okay, let's try to prove that one of the sides is the same. Okay, then you will keep thinking, then you might have been able to prove it, but actually there was an easier way to prove this. Okay, instead of using RHS, okay, this is actually your angle, this is actually your side. So I'm going to look for another angle, okay, but the angle has to be adjacent, okay, to the other angle. So I'm going to do something which is called labeling. Okay, I think a lot of you all should try your best to be good at this. Okay, basically, I'm going to label this angle as X. Okay, and if this angle is X, right? Okay, so I'm going to let angle PQB be equals to X. Then from here, okay, angle BPQ is equals to 180 minus 90 minus X. Okay, this is your reasoning. Okay, angle sum of triangle. Okay, and you're going to end up with 90 minus X. So this angle here is actually 90 minus X. Okay, from here what I'm going to do is continue. Okay, I'm going to try to find out what is the angle APS. Okay, so I'm going to say angle APS is equals to 180 minus 90, okay, minus away 90 minus X. Okay, so that's going to give you X. So this angle here is X. So actually you've already proven that the two angles are the same. Okay, so I'm going to say that angle PQB is equals to angle APS, okay, which is equals to X. Okay, so now that you have your two angles and one side, I'm going to say by AAS similarity test, okay, triangle APS is congruent to triangle BQP. Okay, I'm going to bring down the diagram here. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and what I'm going to do next is, okay, I'm going to read the question. Okay, of course. The perimeter of the largest square is 124. The perimeter of the smaller square is 100. Okay, which also means, okay, I know a few particular lengths. I know that this is 25. Okay, because 100 divided by 4 is equals to 25. Okay, this is for the smaller one. Okay, then I'm going to use 124 divided by 4, which is equals to 31. Okay, so I know that the longest side of the big square is actually 31. Okay, and I also have this as 25. At the same time, I know that this is a right angle triangle. Okay, so if you are sharp, okay, you should know that the formula that is likely going to come out, okay, will be your Pythagoras' theorem. Okay, but thinking of Pythagoras' theorem, okay, you might be a bit stuck because you're like, but I don't know what is this and I don't know what is this. Okay, but it's really not, okay, I'm going to quote some generation, I don't know which generation. Okay, it's really not that deep lah. Okay, I'm going to let, okay, y be equals to AP. Okay, which also means that actually my PB is actually 31 minus y. Okay, but that also means that because the two triangles were previously congruent, okay, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, AS is also 31 minus y. Okay, so what I have now is enough information to use Pythagoras' theorem. Okay, I'm going to say that by Pythagoras' theorem, okay, my 25 square is equals to y square plus 31 minus y square. Okay, then from there I'm just going to essentially start solving the question. Okay, I think the hardest part was to get to this step over here. Okay, if you couldn't get to this step, you definitely couldn't have solved anything. Okay, so from here on out, I'm just going to solve the question. Okay, I think nothing much to explain really. So y square, this is this minus 62y plus y square. Okay, so it's 2y square minus 62y. Okay, and then plus 336 is equals to 0. Okay, simplify it. Okay, you're gonna end up with y minus 24 and y is equals to, y minus 7 and y minus 24. Okay, so finally y is equals to 24 or y is equals to 7. Okay, but we know that y here is the longer side. Okay, so I'm going to reject the 7. Okay, and then from there I know that this is 24. To figure out this equation here, I think yes, you should get the 1 mark here. Likely one of the other 1 mark here will be somewhere here. Okay, for you to solve the quadratic equation, then 1 last mark for your 2 answers. Okay, then you can also figure out that the last answer here will be 7.